Our next topic is the relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. So, what is linear velocity? If a body moving along a straight line, if a body moving along a straight line that has linear velocity. In other case, if the body moves along the circumference of a circle, that body has angular velocity. Okay, if the body moves along a straight line that has linear velocity, if the body moves along the circumference of circle, that body has angular velocity. So what is the relation between these two? Okay, let us see that. So this is a circle, this is the center of the circle. The body, a body is moving along the circumference of the circle. Initially, the position of the body is at point A. If we connect these 2 points, the center of the circle and position of the body, so this line indicates radius vector. This is center O. If we connect these 2 points, we get radius vector. After delta t time, the position of the body is at point B. So what is the change in angle? The change in angle is delta theta. The distance traveled by the object is AB. So this is a displacement. What is the displacement traveled by the object? That is AB. This AB, it is also called as arc. What is the arc? Delta S is equal to arc AB. That means what is the delta S? The displacement traveled by the object. What is that? This is the linear displacement. This is the angular displacement. What is delta S? Linear displacement. What is the delta T? Angular displacement. Okay. By mathematically, we can represent the angular displacement delta S by R. This is a mathematical expression of angular displacement. So this is also called as the relation between linear displacement and angular displacement. Delta theta indicates angular displacement, delta S indicate linear displacement. So this is a relation between angular displacement and linear displacement. Okay, for suppose this is equation 1. So what is the angular velocity? What is angular velocity? Angular velocity omega equal to the rate of change of angular displacement, that is the delta theta by delta theta. So what is the delta theta by delta t? It gives angular velocity. Okay. Next, what is the linear velocity? From this diagram we get linear velocity, that is delta S by delta t. So linear displacement by time gives linear velocity. Angular displacement per time gives angular velocity. So what is angular velocity? Angular displacement per time. What is linear velocity? Linear displacement per time. Okay. From equation 1, what is equation 1? Delta theta equal to delta S by R. Delta S by R. From this equation we can write R into delta theta, R delta theta equal to delta S. Okay. So divide this equation both sides with delta t. Okay, divide divide with delta t, r by delta theta by delta t equal to delta s by delta t. Okay, I'm writing first of all delta s here, delta s by delta t equal to r into delta theta by delta t. Just ఇది ఇక్కడ రాసాను, ఇది ఇక్కడ రాసాను అంతే. Okay, so what is delta s by delta t? From this equation, a linear displacement per time gives linear velocity. V equal to r into what is delta theta by delta t? What is delta theta by delta t? That is omega. Okay, so this is a relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. What is V? Linear velocity. What is omega? Angular velocity. Okay, so this is a relation in vector form. In vector form, so what is the representation of this? V equal to r cross omega. Okay, this is a relation between linear velocity and angular velocity. Okay, thank you.